Eddie, my always faithful partner in farm, Tubbfarmer. How are we going, Mr. Tubbs?
Man, we're doing good. I'm glad to be back. That's my main thing.
Just in case anyone didn't know, Mr. Tubbs is after having 2 vacations in just as many weeks.
Yeah.
The man knows how to party.
You got to do something. That's the beauty of it. Know how to have a good vacation.
Well, guys, you have to join us, and we're back again on this, the beautiful map that we had pollinated not so long ago, the RDC map. So we're just kind of continuing our let's play from where we left off. We did change a few things around for anyone who was actually with us the first time we done this. We got rid of all our Massey Ferguson that we used to do, and we're going deer. And let me just tell you right now, it's deer to go deer. So what's your thoughts on this, Mr. Tubbs?
Well, so far everything's looking good, with the exception of you still having trouble with your soil composition. And mine is doing fine, but yours is still giving you a little bit of trouble. So I don't know what's up with that. Because like when I go to my PDA on my filters and stuff, mine shows the fruit types, the growth, and soil composition, but your growth shows nothing, and soil composition is where some of your growth shows up. So I don't know what's up yet with that. We'll have to kind of play around with that and see what's up with that.
Yeah, no worries. Just so what Mr. Tubbs is trying to explain, what he's trying to say to the guys is on my screen now for anyone who's watching, you're going to see that my growth, there's nothing on it, okay? So that's what he's on about. But everything that normally is under growth is underneath my soil composition, along with my soil composition icons. So we're growing, ready to harvest, and the harvest and ploughed and remove tops and all should be underneath growth. Everything's under soil composition. So that's what we're on about there.
And so
that hasn't been fixed.
What we're starting out with now is we own field 2, field 4, field 1, and then 17 is not a field. It is a placeable area. So all we're starting out with now is field 1, field 2, and field 4. And then we've got the whole farm area, which includes, I think, most of the animals, right? So we got, let me see to make sure. Let's scroll down here. So we've got sheep, we've got pigs, we've got chickens, we've got a horse paddock, and we've also got cows. So I think we have all the animals included with the area that we own. And so
you're back on the ground again, Mr. Tubbs.
Oh yeah, but we have to be. And so what we're going to start off with is 2 and 1. Let's look at our PDA. I think they need so field 1 has already been harvested. However, it needs to be fertilized and cultivated. Number 2 needs to be limed and plowed and then fertilized. So that's where we're going to start with today. All right.
Okay, guys, so as you can see, the equipment that we have, like we said earlier on, it's deer to be deer, but we decided to go John Deere in this farm. Okay, so what we have then is the I think it's the 6M, and we've also got the new the 8R model version. We've also got the John Deere harvester. So the T5. Well, like I said, we're going deer with it. So basically what we're going to try and do is on this Let's Play is we're going to, like with all our Let's Play, we're going to aim to own at least 90% of the farm, so of the map, so that's all the fields, and we're going to see can we max out all the animals. And by maxing out, I don't mean we're going to buy them. We're actually just going to buy what we can afford, and then we're going to let them breed. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to breed them, sell them, till we get everything maxed out. So at the moment, what we're going to be doing is, I think we're going to do field number 2, and in field 2 we're going to do one of the new crops. I think we're going to do legumes. Is it legumes?
Yep. Sounds good.
So what Tubbs is going to be doing now, he is going to plough it.
Yep.
I'm going to get the lime spreader, and I will lime it, and then we go from there. So guys, anyone watching, like we said at the start, welcome back to our channel. We hope you're going to stick around with us. Normally our broadcasts are about 2.5 hours long, depending how the map is going, how we're feeling, and stuff like that. But we are hopefully next weekend, next Saturday, I think we're in the pipeline, I think it is. We are going to be holding a very, very first 24 hours broadcast. So we hope you join us for that also.
Yep. It's going to be a long day.
Yeah. So what we're going to be doing on the 24-hour broadcast is we're going to pick a map. I think it's either going to be Osina or probably Starweeze. We're going to start from scratch, and we're going to own absolutely nothing. We're not going to have no money. We're not going to have no land. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to be like two drifters drifting into the place, and if we don't get kicked out by the cops, we're going to see can we get work for vagrant.
I think we'll be able to handle it.
So we're going to go in as two drifters, we're going to get work, we're going to get as much money as we can by doing contracts, and then we're going to lead up to either buying a bit of land where we can actually start doing our own crops, or start to build a farm out, and that's why we're going to go from there. We're going to keep going till we are actually done for 24 hours, and we're going to see exactly where we end up on that 24 hours. Also with that 24 hours, it's not going to be just myself and Tubbs. We're also going to have members of our community joining in. So you'll actually see a few of those also. And speaking of our community, for anyone who wants to go and check us out, it's actually Superior FS Farming. We're also PS4 edition because we're PS4 players. We're on console. So go and check us out.
Well said. So I was really hoping after the update and everything, and before they put this map out, that they would fix all these little bugs and stuff. But apparently, we still got some small glitches. I just saw a floating tree a while ago when we were bringing the equipment down. So
is that in the same area as it was the last time?
No.
Oh no, that was a floating lamppost, wasn't it? That was a.
No, it was a floating tree. It's down by one.
But like, don't we have a floating lamppost around somewhere as well? Well,
yes, we did when we were kind of playing around with it the first go around. So apparently they didn't get rid of all the glitches.
Also earlier on, you probably didn't see when we started. Both myself and Tubbfarmer was actually floating also.
Yep.
We're up off the ground, and apparently I had no boots on. Because that's how I roll. I mean, I play farm sim in my socks. Right?
It's a bad habit. But no, we don't. Not all of us.
And you've just done the same thing you done the last time we played this map, doing the headlands rather than just going up and down. So I can't lime until you're ready.
You're one of those picky bosses. I can already tell this. It's not how you said it. It's in the tone you said it. That's what I'm picking up on. And that is why we do have a 143 union, farmers union, started here.
That's why I don't listen to it.
I know. We have taken notice of this. It'll be included in our report.
And who you send that report to? I can't read or write.
A likely story. You know, the excuses are no good to me.
Right, so when you're doing that, I'm going to look up probably a contract just to keep us tight over here.
I wonder how I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, but I'm not going to look for a Pineda contract.
You need to change your name from Chris Lark. You need to change your name from Chris Larkin to Mr. Contract.
Mr. Contract.
Mr.
We have a cultivating and fertilizing.
We got cultivators, and we got a fertilizer. Yep, so we're good. So he's complaining about me doing the headlands. How many of you farmers actually do the headlands before you start on a farm? Especially when you're looking at, 6-meter equipment.
All right. So let me just let me just see if I can put a few things straight here right at the start. Right.
Mm-hmm.
When you're doing field work, right? You do that, right? You go up and down first. You do the headlands last. Now I could be wrong. Anyone who's watching, guys, if I am wrong on this, please comment and let me know. As far as I know, when you're cultivating, or especially when you're plowing, which you're doing at the moment, is you don't do the headlands. The headlands is always last. It's when you're preparing the field, such as harvesting and stuff, you do the headlands first. Am I right, or am I wrong?
So it sounds like somebody's trying to get all technical and whatnot.
Yeah, which means then you're doing it wrong there, buddy, right? Like, that's a strike.
Alright, so I'm finished plowing now. Where are you at?
I wanted to go and do a fertilizing job, but I can't because I have just done putting lime in our lime spreader, and now I need to go to empty that. And so
this needs lime here.
Yes, but you're in this. See, the last time we done this, I limed it, and you were complaining that you couldn't see where you started and all from. So I decided to.
Oh, I complained.
Leave it.
I see.
Yeah, so I decided to leave it.
All right, look here, folks. Can we see a pattern here? Is there a pattern been established here? This is the struggle is real, y'all.
Yes, we are holding interviews for new helpers.
Take my job. This pay sucks.
What pay?
Yeah, exactly.
I only pay workers.
Yeah, I noticed. The hired workers.
Yeah.
I wish I made what these hired workers made.
Oh yeah, that's one thing in FS19 that they really do need to look at. If you ask me, the pay that workers get is too high.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
$1,000 for an hour? What?
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
Right, so I'll leave them there. I will go and pick up some fertilizer this time, so we can go do the contract.
So not only do you set the fertilizer wrong, it's also the planters. No, wait a minute.
I was going to lime, and then you start doing the headlands. I would have been there forever waiting for you. So I'm after emptying the lime. I'm now going to fill up with fertilizer.
Yep.
And now you're making me crash.
I'm telling you, folks, this is a pattern. See, this is you are getting a glimpse of what I have when we play together off camera. This is it. This is real.
This is the struggle I have to deal with.
Exactly. These are the things, and I've been gone for 4 days, and it's consistent. It didn't stop. We hadn't really spoke in 4 days, and we're back at it again, and consistently we're still at it again.
You see, there we go. Right, he just kind of said it himself. 4 days we had none of this problem. He comes back after 4 days and it starts up again. So where's the pattern starting in this?
Exactly. as usual, I'm over here getting the real work done. And 143 is on the job.
You see, you might get work done if you didn't bring in 143.
Where's Howie? Howie, where are you?
Oh,
We need.
I forgot to tell you how he was sacked, how he was gone. how he lost his job as a 143 rep.
Oh, is that right? Got his cards taken away from him. Howie, if you're hearing this, jump on. Interject yourself at any time.
Yeah. You call my people won't call you back. You're all right.
Yeah, typical lawyer term.
Have your pager not page my pager.
Hang on just a sec.
No way. Slow down. Right, so. Field 3. Fertilizing. Accept the contract. Straight down the road. Here we go. Hey guys, so go out and check our channels. Mine is Chris Larkin, and my partner in farm is Tubbfarmer. Go and check us out. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. We are console players, so we play on console on the PS4. So we're limited to what we can do. So it's not like we're on PC, where PC has no limitations really. They kind of have a free reign with mods and craziness. But so we're more realistic players. We do live broadcasts most nights when we can. Our broadcasts are about 2 hours, about 2.5 hours. But in saying that, if it's craziness that you want, go and check out either DJ Goham. He's as crazy as they come when it comes to playing. He does crazy stuff. Also, if you like kind of like survival role plays, go and check Daggerman's out, or Virtual Farmer. Both them do survival role plays where they do follow rules and stuff like that they have to follow. If you're looking for informative role plays, go over and check out Mr. Seeley P. But if you like long drawn out realistic gameplay, what you see is what you get, all the drama, the tears, the crashes, the mistakes, then stick around. Hope you enjoyed the show. Leave a comment in the comment box on what you would like to see us do on this map, like in crop wise, like what you want to see is sow, harvest, that kind of stuff. Contracts, when we show you the contract screen, what kind of contracts you would like to see us take up. What animals should we buy next? How many animals should we buy? Stuff like that. So with your feedback, we can make our channel better. Because by no means whatsoever are we professional YouTubers. We don't let on that we are. That is why you're going to hear a lot of hems and hums and breaks and silences between us. We do try and give good content, but like I said, we're not professional farmers. We do make mistakes. We're not professional YouTubers, so you're going to see a lot of stuff like that and I'm just got wrong again. I was right, and this is what I'm on about. Going right, thinking I was going wrong, and ended up going wrong because I was going right. Yeah. But like I said, go and check us out. If you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. And as we always say, it only takes a second to hit the like button, and a lifetime of regret if you don't. Yeah, and once again, Tubbfarmer does what he does best. He didn't make it into 24 meters. I think this is only 14 meters, I think it is. So we'll need to go change that when we can. Hey guys, just a few more things that we're going to be saying. That's what's coming up, especially on our channels, is hopefully, like we said, next weekend, if everything goes okay for us, is we were going to be holding the very first 24-hour live broadcast. So you will get to know us a little bit more. So we're also going to hold it as a kind of a 24-hour live broadcast, kind of a Q&A. So if you want to ask us questions, so please throw them in the comments. We will answer them as we go along. Also, you're going to get to meet a few of our members of our community. They're going to be hopping in throughout the day, hopefully for half an hour to an hour, each of them, so we can get to know them also. Also, coming up shortly in the next week or so, even though it's not part of console at the moment, we have at the moment started to make our own FSL, Farm Sim League. So we've come up with a few events. We've actually done a few. We've modded a few. We've terraformed a few and stuff like that. So it should be interesting. That's coming up in hopefully the next 2 weeks. Hope that you're going to take part in that also. If you want to take part in our broadcast, by all means, throw it in comment in the box saying that you want to join. We will give you all the information that you need, such as passwords and stuff like that. Also remember that if you do join, we're on console. We're also broadcasting, okay? So because we're broadcasting, we have to obey by the rules of YouTube. So you have to be mindful of the music you play in the background and language and stuff like that, because we don't want to get any YouTube strikes.
Exactly.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah. I was listening to you talk.
I could have been saying things about
You
you.
You did say things about me. I heard it.
I said you're a lovely man.
No, you said I do what I normally do and I only got 14 meters or something.
Yeah, that's all you've done so far on that plane was about 14 meters.
Nah, I'm almost done over here, man.
Yeah, no, I was just explaining to the viewers all about our 24 our live 24 hours, our FSL that we're trying to get together.
Oh yeah, yeah, for the
And if they
community
want to
and
join, and yeah, if they
yep,
want to join, how they can join us and stuff like that,
yep, yep, yep. So y'all make sure to check us out. Also, like Chris has said before, we're PlayStation 4 console players. We have a community. It's called Superior FS Farming. Make sure to check us out there too as well. And we're pretty much realistic farming, serious farming. We do joke around and play around, but we get the farm work done and stuff. And we've got quite a few folks, 20 members now. And it's still pretty much in its infancy stage. It's only a few months old, but we're gaining more and more each day. And if you're into that sort of thing, we've got several members that post on the community wall their pictures of their single-player maps and things of that nature, and make comments, ask questions, and things. And Chris is our owner of the channel, and he's really great about keeping up with all the farm sim news, our mods, and things of that. And so it's really a great community. I mean, if you're really involved and really like this game and want to be a part of something and get involved, that our community is a great way to do that. It's a great avenue for that. So make sure to check us out and join us. In the meantime, I'm Tubbfarmer, and my farming partner here is Chris Larkin. Make sure to check out our channels. Smash that like button. Also, if you got to do it, punch that subscribe button. And make sure to tune in to us and check us out. And the only reason I say that, if any of y'all have noticed, I'm from Texas, and Chris is not, due to his accent. He's a little bit further the other direction, up in Ireland, but we're real good friends. We've been playing together for several months now. We met, and that's the thing. Here, this is the beauty about this, y'all. Think about this. So Chris and I actually met in a multiplayer game through another community. And he has a passion for this game, plus his childhood farming experiences and stuff, for his passion for this game. My experiences, my family are still currently engaged in farming. I am not, but I would have been a fifth generation farmer had I stayed in the business. But we still have farmland and stuff like that. And so I play Farm Sim because this kind of takes me back to my roots, as well as Chris. And we hooked up on a multiplayer game through another community. And because we're so serious about this game, and well, I say serious as in we love to play this game and do it, kind of more realistic style, that we play pretty much just about every day. And we want to get other people excited about this game. If you really like this, and this is what you're into, and that's the reason that we do this. I think Chris had mentioned earlier that we're not professional YouTubers, and that's not what we're doing this for. We're doing this to meet other people, to share our experiences, and also to let you know about our community, because we want other people to be involved just as much as we are involved. And I think that's the kind of the neat thing about this whole experience. And so if you want to have a real true semi-realistic farming experience through Farm Sim, then our community is the way to go. If you want to watch a couple of old guys jump on this thing and have a good time and joke around and have fun, then our channels are the ones to check out. We don't hire workers. We play for a couple of hours sometimes. I know a couple of times we had several of our other community members join in with us, and we went as long as 4 hours doing a stream. And we're okay with that because we like this game, and the more the merrier. So if that's kind of tickles your fancy, so to speak, then hey, check us out. Like I said, check out our channels and smash the like button and punch the fire out of that subscribe button, because we want you guys to have a different experience. We're having fun. I know that.
Oh yeah, no, hit that thing, hit those buttons so hard that there's going to be a restraining order against you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I am done with field 2 plowing.
Go up there now, man. I have fertilizer on the back of the tractors. If we want to fertilize it first before we lime it, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, so probably need to fertilize it, then lime it, and then I can come back and plant it, and we should be good to go. Did you get us a jet washer or no?
Shouldn't be. There's one already in our
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. You're right. I forgot on this AJ pack. I forgot it has it in it. Good deal.
Yeah, guys. So just going back on Tubbfarmer, was saying about this game. Okay. A few things you need to know about it. It's not a fast game by any means. All right. So, if you think that you're going to come on thinking like this is going to be really fast, it isn't. You can get as far from being fast as you possibly can. This game is more about kind of being relaxed and having fun. As Tubb said earlier on about if you had a farming background, it brings you back into your farming childhood. If you didn't have a background in farming, but you always loved being around farm equipment or live beside a farm or beside a farm in that yard or something, then this game will bring you back to those childhood memories. But if you're into really, really fast games such as car races or shoot 'em ups like Call of Duty or even Fortnite, which is a very, very fast game, this game is completely different than what you're going to be used to. A lot of people will try this game and then they'll say, oh no, this is too slow, and they'll give up on it. If you do try it, I do recommend give it a good go. Don't just play it for about 20 minutes and go, oh, it's not for me. Really get into it. Like, to really get into it, you really need to give yourself about a half an hour to about 40 minutes of playing this game. And there's so many ways of actually playing this. As Tubb said earlier on about that we're kind of like realistic players, or as realistic as we can get. After all, this is a game. It's not real life. So we play that way. But if you want to have craziness, there's loads of mods you can use to get mental. If you want to have semi-realistic, you can have mods or no mods, stuff like that. So you can play this game whatever way you really want to play it, to the limitations of what it is. Unless you're playing on PC, well then there's kind of no limitations. That's just crazy stuff on PC. But because you're on console, and whether it's going to be Xbox or whether it's PS4, there is limitations to what you can do. But we're getting so many mods in 19 that basically feels the very same as the PC in some regards. So like I said, if you're going to come on this expecting it's going to be fast game, no, it's not the game for you. But if you're going to come on to it giving it a good go, knowing that it's going to be slow and stuff like that, then this is the game, and we're more than happy to give you a hand. If you're new to the game and you want information or whatever about it, get in contact with us. Come and join our game if you want to, and we will actually let you know what we know. If you're already into the game and you know what you're doing, still come and join us. I mean, like we're more than happy to take people on and let them play with us and stuff like that. So we're not these kind of YouTubers or gamers who say, look, it's only between ourselves. We're more than happy to let people join in. What we do ask you if you do join in is just 2 or 3 things. One is, as Tubb said earlier on, we do have a bit of a banter, okay? Our banter is as it is, but it's done with respect. I have all respect in the world for Tubbfarmer, and he's a very dear friend of mine. So the banter I do have for him is the banter that I know I'm not crossing the line with him, and vice versa. And we would be like that with everyone who joins in. And we're like that with all our members on our community as well. It's done with utmost respect, but the banter's still there. So that's one thing that you will need to keep mindful of. Also, we are realistic as we can be, okay? So we're not going to start jumping, okay? We're not going to drive a tractor across the field and into a ditch jumping. We're not going to drive a tractor across the field, hitting a ramp, jumping a pond. We're not going to do none of that stuff. So if that's what you want to do, then we recommend don't come and join us, because we won't allow that. That's the kind of stuff that will probably get you kicked from this game faster than being kicked in a soccer match.
Join Mud Runner if you're going to do that.
Yeah. So, and also, we do broadcast, guys, okay? That's the utmost important one, is that we actually broadcast. So if you do join us, you need to double check your settings and allow us to hear your voice and everything else, because that's what we want. And to be allowed then to actually let that go on there. Also, check your music in the background, as we don't want any YouTube strikes.
Am I missing? Where did you put the seed huts?
Down. So you need to come back out of here, go back into our yards down at the very, very bottom.
By the bale cells?
Right, so like you need to go out, down into that yard, you know, down by field 2, into those yards, and all the way back over to the northwest side of the map, I think it is.
Okay.
So let me see, what are we doing? Oh, I still have a bit of fertilizer in this, so what I can do is I'll go down and leave down direction, then I'll pick up. I'll come back and pick up the lime that we have up here, then lime it.
Right. So, let's see. All right.
You find it?
I'm working my way over to the barn, or the silo. Yep,
Yeah.
found them. Yep, got it. Cool. So it's right here by the bale sill.
Yep. Right, so I'm going to empty this here so we can go back up and pick up our lime.
Perfect. Right. Ready to go.
What?
Said I'm ready to go.
I thought you said, where did I go? I was going to say, I come back up to get my lime.
No, I'm ready to go. Legumes, right? Legume,
Yeah.
the legume, whatever it's called.
So let me just pick up this lime, and then we can. Oh, no. Don't be driving the lime across the field, Chris. That's not what we need.
So RDC, just for most of you that don't know, I think the original intent was to go out for PC, but it also got released for console and had some glitches in it. So far, I have not myself personally experienced any glitches, but Chris has got some glitches on the multiplayer portion of it, and so we're waiting to see how this pans out. Hopefully this is just a multiplayer issue and not a single player, because the last time before they did the update, oh yeah, that looks good. Before they did the update, Chris had a map on Pacific Northwest. He did a save in, and the glitch passed on to that map, so it was not a good thing.
No.
and I can't. I don't speak the Irish dialect, but best I could tell, it was a lot of cuss words.
I'm actually shocked I didn't get no okay, well, I was off. We weren't broadcasting when we done it. If it was broadcast, I would have got about 16 YouTube strikes within space of 3 minutes.
I would imagine. I would have been upset too, though. You lost hours of gameplay.
Yeah.
I mean, like, not just like, 1 or 2 hours. You lost hours of gameplay on that.
And I wouldn't mind, but I also had deleted Meadowgrove.
Yeah, that too.
I had something like, 60 hours in single player game on Meadowgrove so I deleted that map to actually install this map in the first place, and so I lost 2 games rather than 1, let's say. So.
So we're hoping that the majority of the glitches have been fixed on this, and what we're experiencing right now is just something pretty minute.
Yeah, hopefully. I noticed that they didn't really fix the line either. It still goes out way too quick.
It does. Always has. I wonder, I didn't look at the prices at this Legumes or whatever. Legumes. I wonder if they're equivalent to, like, is it wheat or something along those nature, or?
I guess we can always check and see. Legumes. In the nursery garden, they're 1,300 per liter.
1,000. So I'm wondering, just me thinking out loud here, that Legumes would be something equivalent to like oats or wheat, where you actually harvest more. Because have you ever noticed, like, you harvest more in wheat, barley, corn, as opposed to canola, soybean. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just kind of curious. And for those of you that are watching right now, you're probably wondering what I'm doing. It's called speed farming. I learned it from Killer Weasel, which is a good friend of mine, and I passed it along to Chris here, and we've kind of implemented it in some of our farm works. We don't do it with all the implements, but like the seeders and cultivators and things of that nature that it is allowed to do on. I can't tell you exactly the trick to it other than if it folds, the way that you can test it to see if it works is that you unfold the implement, you lower it, and then you hold down L1 and press X twice fast, and then if what it does is it actually tricks the implement into believing that it's lifted up, and then you can speed farm. But it doesn't work with all the implements. Killer Weasel told me at one time it was any implement that would unfold. If it folds up or whatever, then there's a possibility that it will speed farm, but it doesn't necessarily work with all of them. And so you kind of have to play around a little bit and figure out which ones it works with.
Like, well, I think we figured out that it's the ones without the 3-point linkage. It's the ones with the trailer hitch.
Well, see, I'm pulling a seeder that is a 3-point right now, and it's working with it. So I think, yeah, I think you just kind of the best thing I know to do is just try it. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, then it don't work with that implement. You know, simple enough. You know. So on field 1, all we got to do is fertilize, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. So we're good to go. Oh, never mind. I got to check that. Hang on. Yeah, I forgot your growth and soil composition is messed up. All right. So field 1 is currently shows to be harvested. So if you'll fertilize it, I'll cultivate it, and we'll be good.
Alright, no worries. I don't need to lime any more fields, do we?
Nope. That's it. Good to go.
Yeah, guys, for anyone who's just starting out in this game, okay, there's a few stages you need to kind of look at when you're doing your fields, okay? If it needs liming, fertilizing, plowing, cultivating, stuff like that. Each stage will actually give you 10% or 15% more crop or yield when you go to harvest it. So at the moment we have fertilized it, we are now liming it. We're also we're planting it, and I think it needs to be fertilized again because I don't think that one does fertilize a little.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, this. Right. Yep. So we're 100%.
Yeah, so we don't need to do it the second time.
No.
The planters and seeders that don't fertilize in one go, guys, you will need to re-fertilize again. Right. So you can either fertilize it, either sow it, plant it, or sow it. And then you can come along and fertilize it at the first growth stage, or you can fertilize, cultivate it, plant it, and then fertilize it again without going to this first growth stage.
So hopefully I hope we get this crop up. I'm kind of interested in. I've never harvested this Lazoon. It's going to be interesting.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a bit of terraforming for a second.
Okay, I'll wait right here.
No, it's not where you are. It's where I am. I'm going to make another gateway just going straight across rather than trying to go around all these bends. We can just come straight down from the gateway and straight over.
If I knew what you were talking about, I'd say that's great.
Yeah, Glad to hear it. Yeah, it's not really doing great because you have to cut the grass, and that's what we're not doing. So, oh well.
Does terraforming put in the first stage grass or no?
I don't know. All I know is it doesn't take out the grass that's already on it, so you would have to, you know, plow it up and then see will that work. But
Interesting. Okay.
should be alright, I suppose. Not enough space to unload, which I just did, so we're going to have to do it here again. Push that back in here a little way. You said field 1 for fertilizer, wasn't it?
Correct. Yes.
This is that fertilized one, the model one, isn't it?
What do you mean?
Yeah, it is. But you didn't. I don't think you had the 24 meters.
I didn't know that was an option.
Yeah,
I thought
there's 3 options on it you can do.
Okay. I guess I didn't pay close enough attention to it.
Maybe you did. Maybe it's just me, but it just didn't look like it was a 24 meter spread. So actually, no, I need to fill it, I suppose.
Says it's 24 meters. And it's 3,200 liters.
Okay, maybe it's me then. Just didn't look like it.
Because, let's see about the mod. Alright. You know what? It is a 15 meter. I didn't check the 24 meter. You're right.
That's grand. I can go up to the workshop and change it.
Yep.
Right.
It was the very last thing, and I didn't scroll down. So, I did not do that.
I thought my eyesight was going bad there.
It is. I saw you wreck. I got a picture of it. Perfect. It's always good to get pictures of your friends wrecking out and not you.
Well, you probably will get loads of them on the 24-hour one.
Oh, I will get loads of them probably tonight too. I don't discriminate. I am an equal opportunity wreckist.
An equal opportunity wreckist.
Mm-hmm.
Customize.
Alright. While you're doing that, if you give me just a sec, I'll be right back.
Alright, here we go. Now we're talking. Field 1. Where are we going? Yep, that's okay. Out and around. We'll just follow the main road. And off we go. So it's up this way. You guys, anyone watching them? We're actually on that new map, RDC, by Roberto. It was apparently it was a map that was 5 years in the making. It's a great little map. It's a lovely little map, but there are one or two things that need to be sorted out on it still. But it's set in like what I always thought it had a bit of a Canadian feel off it, but apparently it's set in Spain. I think it's in the south coast of Spain or the southeast of Spain or something like that. But I always thought it was Quebec, Canada, or that area. But either way, it's a lovely area. There's some lovely scenery in it. It's a very well made map. We will say that. We don't really have a whole lot bad or negative to say about it. Just one or two little glitches that need to be sorted, and once they're done, it'll be ready to rock and roll, as they say. But anyone who's watching, throw in the comment box, how you think it's going, if you think we should change things up. What would you like to see us do on this map? Such as animals. Do you want to go all arable? Will we go animals or just all animals? Or do you want to do see us do a bit of forestry even? Logging and stuff like that. We're more than happy to look into it and see. We both hate logging. We will tell you that right now. Myself and Tubbs hate it. We can't stand it. But we will do it if you want us to. Also, if you want us to use when we're doing baling and stuff, do you want us to auto load, or would you like to see us manual load our bales and stuff like that? It's these little things, little rules that we have to follow by. That's set by our viewers and our community members and stuff like that is what we actually look forward to. So drop it in the comment box what you would like to see us do or not do. So on field 2 we're doing legumes, which is the new crop we can get now. Normally we hadn't got new crops in Farm Sim because it was always multi-fruit on PC. But like we were saying earlier on, with this map, when it came out first, it was actually originally made for PC, but it was for some reason it got sent to console as well, and it was actually set out in console. And the fact that we could actually do new crops, we're now getting them in this map. So on field 2 we're going to do legumes, and on this field we might do rye. We also have field number 4 that needs to be harvested very shortly, and that is oats, I think it is. So guys, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. Also, if you like to see other YouTubers actually play Farm Sim, there's a lot out there, but we would highly recommend go over and check Virtual Farmer, DJ Goham. You would have Daggerwin, Mr. CLP, FS Club, Clutch Simulations, Simulation for the Nation. Also check out modders. There's modders you can check out, the likes of MJ Modden, who actually made Peterville, Check out Alien Jim, who made Mercury Farms, or you can check out Lancy Boy, who does a lot of Irish maps.
Alright, sorry about that.
Or if you want, then just go and check out myself and Tubb. So mine is Chris Larkin, and my partner in farm, Tubbfarmer. Go and check out our channels. Also, go and check out our community. We mention it all night, so we will keep plugging it. Shameless plug, if we want to put it that way. But that's Superior FS Farming. The reason why we're doing it is because they're probably listening at the moment, and if we don't give them a shout out, there probably will be mutiny on the community tomorrow. Community mutiny. Mutiny on the community.
It rhymes.
It sounds like a carry-on film.
A good karaoke song. You have to rewrite it though. Get a catchy tune going to it. Community mutiny.
We have enough of karaoke.
Well,
Karaoke
could you make it rhyme with Old MacDonald?
I don't know, can we?
I doubt it.
So guys, drop in the comment box if you want to hear Tubbfarmer sing Old MacDonald Had a Farm.
Oh my gosh.
To the tune of a Carry-On movie.
Oh, it'd be terrible. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, it'd be terrible.
That would be a tsunami for your ears.
Mm-hmm. Or a hurricane, one of the two. Alright, so on one, what did we want to plant?
I was just saying that to the guys who were watching, because of our new crops, I'm thinking we might do rye on this one just to see it, just to plant and see what the difference is and stuff like that. Because we're always planting our big money spenders, which were the likes of cotton, soybeans, canola. So we might as well take advantage of the new crops and see if it's going to do anything to our let's save.
No, we're good. Heading that way.
That's one thing I like about the fertilizer. The fertilizer lasts a lot longer than the line does, and I can't understand, like why they can't do the line the very same way. Like surely it can't come out that quick in real life.
It depends on what you're using, I guess. I've seen liquid fertilizer go pretty fast and pellet fertilizer go a little bit slower, so it just depends. But I know the lime goes entirely too fast.
Yeah, way too quick.
I wish there was a ability for us to kind of regulate the flow rate.
Right, so that's that done. Do we have another way down to our farm actually from here? This way.
Do we have a what?
Is there a way we can get down to our farm? Oh, I'll save. Instead of going back out to the main road and going this way where we can follow.
I don't know, because there's a brick wall all the way around the farm.
We can go by field 1 into field 17. We can follow that road all the way down to field 11. No, same thing. You would either go down by field 11 all the way over by field 1, 3, 12, up or back again. Because might as well just go this way.
Down here, or did I go too soon? Yep, I went too soon. I went too soon. Yep, that's my bad.
I'll let you off it.
It happens.
I can't please you the whole time.
You know, it happens. It's grand.
It only happens to us. Yeah, folks, just another thing that this map isn't the only map we actually do. We did have 5 maps going on at one stage, and we just found it was too much to actually give decent content as such. So we whittled it down to 3. So at the moment, we have this one starting. If there's no glitches or anything like that, we will keep this one going for a while. If we do find glitches, we probably will give up on this one until the glitches are actually sorted out, and we'll find another map for you to get your teeth into. But we do have, at the moment, we have Meadow Grove going. We have that's on a Monday and Wednesday, I think it is. We have Pacific Northwest, which is normally our community one, which is on a Saturday and Sunday. The reason why we didn't do a Pacific Northwest tonight is because we did this one and we wanted to test it out again to see if there's any changes or anything in it. But tomorrow night probably will be Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
So the other one then is we're going to wait to see our 24 hours, which will be either on Osina or on Starways. And then we'll do that one then on a Tuesday and a Thursday. I don't know where I'm going. Getting lost in our own yard.
We're supposed to be going to the farm.
Getting lost in our own yard. Oh yeah.
Right, so we'll have to fertilize it one more time. Since this seeder's direct planting, it'll cultivate as it plants. However, we'll have to wait till the, I guess the first stage to fertilize them.
No, but like, do we don't? Like, that's just it. Do we have to wait for the first stage, I wonder?
Not after you plant, no. You can come back and fertilize after I've planted.
Well, I'll go down there and fill it. I'll go back over there, and when you've finished, I will redo it.
Okay.
Oh my god, I keep hitting this gate, even though there's no gate there. Yes, guys, just for anyone who's watching, that gate isn't like that when you actually join the map, okay? We actually sold our gates. We got rid of them. We thought we didn't need them, so we just got rid of them. They were just in the way. But the R gate's there when you start the map first.
I don't. Do what?
You get something out of the fridge?
Yeah, why?
But the door was open.
Again? I shut it a while ago. It was open.
Yes, folks, and this is what we're on about how slow this game is. Since you've started, all you've seen us do was fertilize, lime, and sow. So that's what that game is really. We will have harvest.
And with
like
banner.
That's all. It's not a shoot 'em up. It's not a football game. It's not a car racing game. It's very slow and methodical.
Why are you throwing football in there? You talking about American football? I said, why are you throwing football in there? Are you talking about American football?
Yeah. American football, yeah.
American football is slow and methodical. It's kind of like farm stuff. And strategic.
American football is just schoolboy rugby. That's all it is.
It's what?
Schoolboy rugby.
Rugby?
Yeah.
Well, see, they created American football because they wanted a little bit more manly and more rough.
Really? Okay, guys, anyone's watching, right? Anyone's watching, right? Let me just go on to put this straight again, okay? Because here we go once more, right? They made American football to be more manly. And then what do? They have to wear pads, and shoulder pads, and helmets, and everything else. Where in rugby is the very same thing, guys. The very same thing, except we don't wear any padded
But
or
when you
shin guards
have
or shoulder pads or helmets.
But here's the thing, when you have Americans that are made of steel, you have to wear pads. It's not fair.
Yeah, when you have Americans made of jelly and they need something. Yeah, I understand, buddy, I understand. I would actually like to see that, actually.
What's that?
An American football team coming over to take on a rugby team.
Oh,
And
I
then
bet that
vice
would
versa.
be. That'd probably be interesting.
And then vice versa, where a rugby team will take on Americans in the American football game.
Yeah. It'd probably be interesting.
You know, so you kind of have the best American football players from each team versus the best rugby players from each team.
Hmm.
Yeah, that would be a sweet little game there to watch.
Hmm. It would. It would definitely be interesting, that's for sure.
You're not finished yet.
I did, but I'm going back over it just to ensure that you got it fertilized
Alright,
properly.
okay. Alright. Good stuff. Let me just pull over here and I put my feet up on the dashboard so you're ready.
Well, I mean, it's a typical day then, right?
Well, I would like to say I would actually go and do a contract only for, I think all we have is transport at the moment.
There's only transport contracts?
No, cultivating.
Oh, cultivate. No, I got you.
Two cultivating jobs. Where's all the contracts?
I don't know. Is it turning into another Peterville?
Apparently so. Field 4, Field 5 and 7.
I probably need to go that way. This is too short. So, my understanding of the rye is something similar to grass, right? Or am I looking at this wrong? I don't. I've never done rye, so I don't know.
Never done right. I've ate rye. Never done right.
I've ate rye bread.
Yep.
It's good stuff.
I don't know. I never.
Well, we're gonna learn together then.
Like, to be honest with you, I don't know if we actually do rye in Ireland.
They do in the United States. We have rye grass, and they'll bale it and cut it and feed it to, cows and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know if we have it over here.
You're already yawning?
What?
You're already yawning? It's only 1 o'clock in the morning.
I've been practicing for about 24 hours, so I've been up for the last 3 nights. A few hours each time, longer.
I was fixing to say, it's only 1 o'clock in the morning. How could you be tired?
And like, in all fairness, you did say to me yesterday, are we doing the 24 hours? And I was like, yeah, we'll do that. And then you said to me earlier on, no, we're not doing that.
Let's do it. I'm good. Let's go. Let's keep going.
No, not tonight. I
Folks,
don't have enough coffee to worry for that.
Okay, so just for the record, he drinks cat poop coffee.
It's not cat poop. Get it right. It's cat shit. And yes, guys, we are not messing. Okay, just thought I'd let you know that. Okay, we're 100% deadly serious here when we say this. It's called Kobe Luwak for anybody who wants to Google it or look it up, or anyone who actually drinks it themselves will know what I'm on about. It's from Indonesia. It's a coffee bean that's fed to a civet cat, which is a special cat, very same as a lynx. They poop it. It's the poop is harvested and cleaned and whatever the processed and whatever it has to do. It's a big massive job, and it comes out with coffee, and it is expensive shit. Okay, I'm telling you right now, guys, it's expensive. It is about €300 for a pound of it.
Go.
Yeah, it's €35 for a cup. Now, there you go.
And what would that be equivalent to in dollars?
Well, 300 for a pound. You're talking $500, $600.
Ooh, God, dog, that's insane.
So you were talking roughly $70 for a cup of it. And now, guys, when we say a cup, we don't mean a mug, alright? We actually mean a cup, right?
8 ounces.
Like one of those cup and saucers, you know, that.
Yeah. Typically, that they would call that 8 ounces here in the United States. Is a cup of coffee.
We call that an espresso over here.
An espresso. 8 ounces. Oh my God. I don't even know what the espressos are in a smaller cup. I don't even know that they're actually 8.
A thumbnail.
Yeah, no kidding. It's more like a little small teacup. It's probably 6 ounces, I'm sure.
But the coffee is strong. Okay, we will let you know that, right? So it's extremely strong coffee.
It's because it has all that shit in it.
Oh yeah. Naturally. Why do you think the Irish people love cats so much? Now, if only we had the processing plant.
You're right, exactly.
We could make a lot of dosh. It's telling me I don't have access to my own land. What?
It did that to me when I first started.
Okay, this isn't doing it, so let me have a look. So that's 50%. And no, we're going to have to wait.
First stage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so back down to the farm.
How long have we been going?
We have been going 1 hour 18 minutes.
Alright, cool. We're still going. So, as soon as I get this done, we'll pick up those contracts for the cultivation.
Yeah, offer it.
Yeah, I'll be done here in a second. I'm still speed planting right now.
There's a house in New Orleans.
What is it?
They call the rising
Oh
sun.
my God, it is karaoke night all over again.
There's been a ruin of many a young boy. And God, I know I would.
Oh my God.
So Father, tell your children not to do the things I've done. I'm stuck behind a cement truck. Why is there a cement truck on farms?
I don't understand that. The traffic on here is insane.
Like, at least they could have given us other farm machinery, you know, someone's tractor or a harvester or something. Cement trucks.
Nope.
Around for no reason.
Yeah, cars and trucks and cement trucks. So.
Like I would actually hate to work for the company that owns these cement trucks. The fuel that they spend on just driving around, like they don't seem to be going anywhere.
Yeah, almost there.
No. Ooh. There's no evidence of what just happened.
Okay, so it uses a lot of rye. So this is interesting.
Right, so if you think about it all, right, because it uses a lot of rye, does that mean you're going to get good yield out of it also because of that?
No, because canola does the same thing. You use a lot of canola planting it.
Yeah, but the thing is, you get a good bit of canola back out as well, though. That's the thing.
If you have a lot of land space, it's not like wheat though. It's more like soybeans. Because like, you know, barley and all them, it just seems like you get more quantity in less space. Whereas soybean, it takes a lot of space to get a lot of soybeans harvested.
Right, when you're doing that now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see can I actually.
I'm not going to have enough to finish. I'm going to have to go fill up again and.
I will. Because having that grass is just annoying me down there.
Oh, you want to go harvest the grass?
Yeah, I'm going to plough the grass down. That's. Oh my god. Can we actually make these gates wider? I'm going to plough
That
the
I'm not
grass
sure.
where I put that terraforming driveway that I done.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see, can we actually plough up this grass?
That I don't know.
I know. This is what we just do for ourselves, just to pass the time, guys. Sometimes, even though we say we're being realistic, we do stupid stuff.
Hmm? Alright. Guess I should have filled up before I came back down here, but I didn't think it would take that much rye in that one field.
And no, it doesn't.
What is it?
It doesn't plough up the grass.
Hmm.
Okay. We will never know that until we done it, so.
Yep. You had to try it at least once.
We now know that doesn't. Maybe they might fix that in a future update. If they're going to do an update, of course.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. All right, soon as Well, I got to get back up to the farm. I got to fill back up, and then I got to run back down and finish that like one strip, maybe not even a round. I don't even think. And then we can start on the cultivating. The thing I do like about this map, though, I do like the colors, like the reds and the browns that are incorporated with it.
Yeah, I was just saying that to the viewers earlier on there that to me it looked like it was Canada, but apparently it's the southeast or the south of Spain.
That's kind of far apart.
Yeah, major far apart, but
yeah. I didn't know how you got Canada, because you told me that once before when the first time we played on this before the update.
I think it was the red and brown flowers just have that Canada feel off it. Maybe that was just it.
I didn't get that, but that's just me.
I'll see you're an American.
Well, no, I'm not Canadian. Hey, yo, get out of my way.
Slow down, man. Slow down.
Hey, yo.
Americans. They don't slow down for anyone.
Okay. So we got jokes out our pockets, huh? Okay.
What fields have we got then?
Hey, as we say in Texas, I'll see you in the dark alley.
You know what we say about that?
Yeah, go have another pint.
I mean, you can get locked up for that kind of stuff. Someone down dark alleys.
Oh yeah.
Right, so.
Right.
Anyway, let me field 5, I suppose. We do the first field cultivating contract.
That's fine.
So, field 5 is this way. Alright. Diggity.
Alright. I don't know why I'm filling up with fertilizer, because it ain't going to help until we get into the first stage of growth anyway, so.
But I wonder if it was not from the seeder itself, I wonder. But not from the fertilizer sprayer.
To be honest with you, I don't know. In other words, you're saying if we did it opposite, yeah. We can try it the next go around. Since we've already gotten this far into it. Alright, for those of those are joining us a little bit late or whatever, my name is Tubbfarmer, or Tubbfarmer, I'm sorry. Typically everybody calls me just Tubbs, but you got Tubbfarmer here, that's my YouTube channel, and you got Chris Larkin, who's my partner always in farming. Make sure when you're checking out our channel and stuff like that, smash the like button, punch the subscribe button. We're not professional YouTubers, but we're just having a good time here, sharing our experiences with everybody else. We are console players on PlayStation 4. We also have a community. Come check out our community if you are a console player. We are Superior FS Farming. We've got about 20 members right now. We have, I consider, a pretty active group right now. Folks sharing different posts, asking questions, things of that nature. And plus, Chris is our owner, and is really good about keeping us up to date with sim news and the mods that are coming out and stuff like that. So come check us out. But in the meantime, I hope you enjoy what we're doing. We are what we consider realistic farmers. We don't hire workers. We do all the work ourselves. So in our streams, you're pretty much getting the full meal deal, as we would say here in Texas. We're gonna plow. We're gonna cultivate, We're gonna seed. We're gonna plant. We're gonna harvest. We're gonna do it all, and
We're gonna crash.
we're gonna crash a lot. But the thing about it is that the beauty of this game that we like about it is that you can play this game however you want to. You know, nothing against anybody that wants to hire a worker and help them out while they do something else. That's all cool. This is just how we roll. This is our style, and we hope you like it, and we hope you like the content. And if you do, make sure to hit that like button. And punch the heck out of that subscribe button. Tune in with us because
so much so you're going to get a restraining order.
Yeah, exactly. And we hope you like the content. Like I said, we're doing this for fun, and so we appreciate you tuning in to us and checking us out at the very least. But anyway, that's my spiel for today.
I give you 8 out of 10 there.
8 out of 10 ain't bad. I'll take an 8.
I won't get you through to the next round, but okay.
Exactly. So we are on the map that is RDC. It is supposed to have been updated, gone through the process, and approved by Giants. However, in multiplayer, I will tell you that Chris and I have found a glitch in multiplayer. When you go to your PDA and check out your, I'll just pull it up for you real quick. See the filters? So when you pull up the filters, you're supposed to have fruit types 1, fruit types 2, growth, those 7 bullets for growth, and then the 4 bullets for soil composition. I've got everything on my PDA. When Chris pulls up his map, however, under growth, it doesn't show anything. And then under his filter for soil composition, it has some of the growth features. So there's still a little bit of a glitch there. We're not really certain if that's going to pass on to our other games because we've experienced in the past from RDC before it was updated that it messed up some of our other save games. So just be careful with that.
I'm not even going to chance it because I did that on Pacific Northwest. And it ruined my game so much that the glitch came over with it that I had to delete my whole game save.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just an hour, it was actually a couple of hours, and I was like, yeah, okay.
Exactly.
And it's now doing the same thing. I haven't got anything on my growth, on my PDA, and everything is on my soil composition. It was the same thing that happened the last time, and I just got a feeling that the same thing is going to happen again this time.
I will say the only difference is between you and I, we both experienced the same problem, whereas this time in multiplayer it's just you, and mine is showing everything. I will say that, but I will tell you this though. I have discovered 2 floating trees after the update. So, just saying. So,
what we should do is before we finish, we should run down and see if that half lamppost is still there.
Yeah. We need to go check that out as well. Okay, so I've finished up planting all of 1, so we're good there.
In fact, that's down by, it's down by field 6. Yeah.
Yes, it's down by 6, the floating tree, and then the floating lamp, and then the floating tree is down by 5 where you're at, underneath the overpass.
Well, I just came underneath the overpass.
Yeah.
Then again, I wasn't looking for the tree, so.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, you're right there, so I'll just go down and around. And we'll see if it's still there. Yep, I gotta go back up. Up. Where is the... Trying to figure out... Oh, there it is, over there. It cuts this way. Yeah, right here.
Hey, who's that?
That would be me. And the floating...
The leprechaun. There's a leprechaun running through the air.
And as you can tell, ladies and gentlemen, there is a floating tree that Chris just drove by and did not see. There's one right there.
That's because I was too busy watching a little floating leprechaun.
Excuse me while I go back to my tractor.
Hey, Varel's TV, how's it going, buddy? Thank you for commenting there.
Alright, so we're back in business. Are you cultivating on 5? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
How far are you into it?
Twice around the headland.
Okay, I should be back down here in just a sec. Drop this off and then I'll be back up there. Yeah, I think it was 6 that we were at that had the floating headlamp or street lamp,
Yeah,
whatever you call it. Yep.
By the animal dealer, wasn't it? As you're going into the animal dealer.
Well, there's several animal dealers, but yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
right,
that was just by chance that I ran into that. So.
Yeah. So anyone who's watching right now who's just starting out in this game. At the moment, I'm doing a cultivating contract. Okay, so with contracts on farms in 19, and it's very same as 17. If anyone played 17, the only difference is there's no time restrictions no more. And 17, you're under time. So once you started the contract, you had to keep going with whether you had to go somewhere or not. On this, you can start it, leave it, come back to it, start it, leave it, come back to it as many times as you want. So that's one good thing about it. Another good thing about it is, apart from the pay that you get, there is also, especially for the harvesting contracts, now it only works for the harvesting ones, okay? There is a bonus. So up in the top corner where it says contract finished, instead of going to your PDA and completing your contract, finish what's in the field first. So harvest everything out of the field, because once it says contract complete, anything that's left is yours. That's your bonus. Sometimes it all depends on what you're harvesting, but sometimes the bonus is actually worth more than your contract. So it's well worth completing the field.
Yeah.
Especially when it's sugar beets or potatoes.
Lord, I hate sugar beets and potatoes.
We know.
I'm cotton all the way.
Like, isn't it strange, right, that you're cotton all the way, and yet that's the only harvest that I know that doesn't give you any bonus.
It does when you you harvest your own.
Now, I say it right now, saying that, it is probably the biggest payout in pay as such, depending on the size of the field. But in big, massive payouts, I say 9 times out of 10, it is either sugar beet or potatoes. In total, that is. That's through your bonus and your original pay. The bigger the field, the bigger the payout. But then again, you could say the same about cotton, if it was in the same field. So that's where the dilemma is, which pays out more.
That's true.
Which means I was in the process of trying to figure all that out when RDC decided to mess up my save game.
I didn't mess it up too bad.
And here we go. RDC is doing the same thing again. What do you mean it didn't mess up too bad? It messed up enough I had to delete my save game.
Well, I mean, You just had a few hours into it. No big deal.
That's all. Just a few hours.
Uh, it can't be worse than what you did that last time, though. You'd done all that time and you went to hit save and you hit triangle and you lost the whole thing.
Oh, no way. I'll never forget that night.
Yeah.
I can't remember what map it was, but I had done a lot of hours on it, and I hadn't got autosave set up. So I was playing, I think it was something like 15 hours into the game or something like that, 12 hours or something.
We played all that morning, and
yeah.
because you were playing your single player, I was playing mine, and I just heard you start laughing, and you're like, I cannot believe this. I just hit triangle and got out of it.
I think I've done something like 12 hours in total.
Oh, yeah. We stayed up all night that night.
Yeah, and playing away and everything else, and then I forgot I hadn't got it on autosave, so I decided to save it, and instead of hitting the save button, I hit the delete button.
Ah, come on.
And so anyone who knows what I'm on about, I will show you what I mean. It's on autosave at the moment, okay? So, when you're going to save, it gives you two choices, save or quit, right? When you save, it will actually give you a choice of saving, and then you can quit the game. If you hit the quit the game, it doesn't give you that choice, it just quits the game. And that is what happened. It just quit the game.
I just heard you start laughing, and then you're like, oh my gosh.
That's all I could do was laugh. It was either that or cry, and I just...
Yeah, because it was the night that we'd played. I think we'd even streamed that night, and then we jumped on our single player maps and kept going.
Yeah. Because Howie had because two members of our community joined, Howie and Drago. They joined when we were going to leave. I think we had already done 2.5 hours of stream. We were just about to finish up when they joined, so we stayed for another 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Then we all jumped off, and we were supposed to finish up, but we kept talking for about an hour or something afterwards. And then we decided to stay up because remember how we come back on the next morning and he goes, lads, did you get any sleep at home?
Yeah, he said y'all are still at it. Yeah, that was a long night for sure, but it was fun.
Yeah.
I had a good time.
I didn't.
No, you didn't, especially losing that safe game.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Woe is me.
Well, if you think about it, look what happened to us with our FSL.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing. I had already made a few events. It took me hours coming up with those terraform and stuff and everything else, and then today we found out that there was a glitch.
You had to update and then start a new game.
Yeah. And because of it, we had to delete that game, and after all my work on it.
Mm-hmm. It was sad. Sad, so sad.
I warned the community now, when I make it again, you better take part. There's going to be forfeits if you don't. Hey, for LCV, how's it going, buddy?
Oh yeah, this was cotton. Oh yeah.
Oh, you finally came over to join me. How's it going, bud?
What are you talking about? Oh,
I
you
thought we were
got.
on minute over there.
Yeah, you got. Oh, you got jokes. Okay. Alright. Alright. It's alright.
I heard a joke today and I don't want to say it. I'm dying to say it and I don't want to.
Somehow I'm afraid that the itch is going to get the better of you.
Probably is, but at the moment, no. I'm going to keep it to myself. But it is there and I just...
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid about the backlash.
YouTube rules. YouTube rules.
No, it's holy people. Guys, if whoever's watching, if you want me to tell that joke, just comment in the box.
Just go for it.
Joke.
We got done. That's good.
Okay, so the next one then is field 7.
Field 7. Let's see, where's 7 at from here?
Actually, there's a song for field 5, the one we're on, for $6,000.
What is it?
We're sowing sugar beet.
Are you serious? Field 7. Come out and go around. Okay.
But we're sowing it. We're sowing a sugar beet.
Yeah,
Why not?
Why don't you lift your plow while you're moving down the road? There you go.
No. I think we should go for it. Where's this floating tree?
Right above you.
Oh,
Right above.
now I see. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right above you.
Oh, wait. Is there a collision on it? Because remember, there was a collision on the pole. No collision on the tree. It's not there.
Are you sure? I guess not. I can't tell because I can't get enough in the air to it.
Where are we going?
7. Go out and around. Like you're going back to the farm. Again, everybody, if you will check out our channels. I'm Tubbfarmer. Chris Larkin's with me here, my farm partner and best friend here. We're not professional YouTubers, but check us out. And I can't drive. Whoa. What are you waiting on?
What are you doing?
That's not a stop
What
sign.
are you doing?
It said yield right of way. Anyway, check out our channels, I should say, Tubbfarmer and Chris Larkin. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons. Tune in to us. We're not professional YouTubers, but we're having a good time here. We're PlayStation 4 console players. We've also got a community. It's called Superior FS Farming. Check us out if you like our content. And I consider us realistic farmers. We don't hire any workers or anything like that. We do the work ourselves. And we try to give a variety of content. I know it's like Chris always says, this is not like a fast-paced game. This is more very slow developing because you have to go through the processes between cultivating, fertilizing, liming, seeding, harvesting, and things of that nature. And so that's what we're bringing to you. So if you like that sort of thing, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Smash the fire out of both of them. And then also don't forget about your notifications as well. If you want to check out when we tune into us when we're on and streaming live, make sure to hit that notification button. That'll let you know when we're out and about and doing something. We play on several different maps. We're not just a single map player. Tonight we're on RDC. We thought we'd give it another go. We tried it when it first came out and apparently had some glitches. They took it off Mod Hub and now they've got it back on. We did find a couple, or one glitch so far that we're hoping to that we can bring to you guys to let you know as well. It's in multiplayer. I don't know about single player right now. But Chris right now on his PDA on the filters is unable to see the growth stages. They show up under his soil composition. Mine, on the other hand, is working fine. So I just don't know if that's just a multiplayer issue or what the deal's going on with that. Just to kind of let you know. So, but we appreciate the ones that are tuning in and viewing us and stuff, and hope you like what you see. But anyway, that's...
You know, I'm going back to what Tubb said about the like button. Guys, if you want to give us a thumb down, by all means, that's your opinion. Give us a thumbs down, we will take it. But if you're going to give us a thumbs down, at least put in the comment box why. So, because we can only make our channels better with your feedback. So don't just give us a thumbs down, give us a thumbs up with no comment. But if you're going to give us a thumbs down, by all means, give us a comment as to why, so we can look at it and see if we can make it better for you.
Hey, the way I look at it, thumbs down means they were checking us out to begin with, so I'll take whatever. Yeah. Thumbs down, thumbs up, it don't matter. So.
But then again, in the Roman days, thumbs down means
the end of days, the end of days. That's all good though. That's all a part of farming, so it's all a part of it.
Oh yeah, that's all the fun, guys. That's all the fun, and that's what it really is. It's just a fun game, okay? We have fun playing it. We have fun messing around. We have fun with the banter, you know. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. It's a game. It's, you know, like there's games out there where people take it really, really serious, and then there's games where people don't take it serious, and this is one of those where we take it as serious as we can, but at the same time, we know it's only a game. So.
But we play it as realistic as possible. So
yeah.
As realistic as you can play this game.
Exactly. It's a game, and so it's not real life. It's like real life. If you've done something wrong in farming in real life, your livelihood could depend on it. In this, you just turn it off and restart it. It's a game.
Yep, you can hit the reset button.
That's it. Button saying that, hit the like button.
Yeah.
Smash the subscribe button. Hit it so hard you're going to get a restraining order.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about.
No. Not from us, but...
Nah, we're all easy going. We actually play this game to relax.
Yeah. After we're playing with each other, and then it's we we don't like it.
Yeah, especially when you don't hit save.
Yeah. Or when you don't change the crop in the plow or in the seeder or the planter. Like when you're doing the headlands when you're supposed to be doing up and downs. Stuff like that.
Yeah, it's all good.
Plus, guys, if you want to hear Tubb singing, smash that comment box. If you want to hear a joke or two, smash that comment box.
Tubb
singing, it probably is a joke, but smash that comment box.
That's what I can say. I'll give you a joke. That'll be a lot better than my singing, for sure. Save your ears.
Like, there's jokes and there's jokes, guys. It all depends on where you come from in the world. Like, I heard a great joke today, and it's one of these that I want to say and I just can't.
Yeah, we kind of got a little bit of a sarcastic humor, so.
Like, it's an out-and-out dirty joke. That's all I can say to you.
Out and out.
Yeah.
Already
Mud.
sounds dirty. Mud dirty.
Mud.
Oh, Lord. Help us.
No, I do have a Lord one though. There you are, PM Rains. How's it going, buddy?
Alright, so that one's done.
Yeah, Tubbs. Oh, you really want to hear the joke? I will tell you it.
Just go for it. You're not going to hurt my feelings. I'm from
Unless you're
Texas.
holy.
Nah, I'm from Texas.
Alright then. Two nuns are walking in the forest and a streaker jumped out. One got a stroke and the other didn't.
What?
Two nuns are walking in the forest and a streaker jumped out. One had a stroke and the other didn't.
Oh my God. Howie said if we start singing, he's out of here.
Show me the way to go home. I'm tired and I want to go to bed.
Oh, Lord. Let's see.
Come on, you saw me standing alone.
Oh, no. Help us, Lord. Let's see. I am going...
That's great, RPM. Well done, buddy. Yeah, and it's actually a fantastic game. It's one of these games where you really have to appreciate it for what it is, rather than...
Howie said bye. You started
What?
singing. Howie said bye because you started singing.
Bye, bye, Miss America.
Oh, my
Drove
gosh.
Chevy to the living, but the
Don't
living
encourage
was
him, Howie. Alright, yeah,
Hey,
I
yeah,
turned.
Jax, how's it going, buddy?
I went the wrong direction. I still got to figure out this map. It's kind of confusing.
Actually, also, I am now going the wrong direction. Where are we heading to? Are we heading back to the farm? If we are, we need to turn around here.
Well, see, I went that
Try
way,
and
but
find her. It's
no,
allowed. It's allowed.
I think we're still. Aren't we going back to the farm, or am I going the wrong way?
Yeah, you're going the wrong way. We're heading back
Well,
up towards field one.
Oh my gosh, I went the wrong way twice. I've got to figure this out because it's confusing with all these rock walls and everything. Howie's laughing at your singing.
Yeah. Howie, you're upsetting my feelings. How dare you, Howie? I put a complaint with the 143 on you for I don't care.
Howie's the president of 143 Union, Farmers Union.
Howie's the president, the CEO, and the only member.
No, I'm a member.
Of the 143.
And I think Drago joined us too. There's 3 of us. Hey, look, we're growing in numbers, buddy. You better be feared.
You've got 3. You had 3 since we started.
Yeah.
Who took down this gate? He didn't do a very good job on it.
Yeah, I think we sold at the beginning of the game. Alright, so... Where did you go?
Where was that? That is not good. Where am I? I'm in the power washer. I'm going to give the
Okay.
cultivator the...
Well, yeah, I was going to go the opposite direction you did. I'm going to go to the shop while you're doing that. Let's see if it'll fit. Probably not.
Hey guys, anyone watching, if you want to join in, you know, just let us know. We're more than happy to. These normally we only go for about 2.5 hours, but we probably will go a little bit longer if you want us to. Also, tomorrow night we're on Pacific Northwest. For anyone who actually likes the Pacific Northwest, we're on that tomorrow night, so you can actually join in with us, no problems whatsoever. Just send us in on the comment boxes if you want to join in. We're normally online from about 8 o'clock, 8:30 Irish time, which is GMT. So that will be about 5 o'clock, no, 3 o'clock, no, 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock Central States.
Central Standard Time.
Yeah.
What'd you say GMT time? 8?
8 o'clock.
Yeah, that's 5 o'clock my time. Or no, wait a minute.
6 o'clock.
Now you're confusing the heck out of me.
6 o'clock. You're 6 hours behind me. So it'll be 2 o'clock.
It'd be 2 o'clock my time, that is correct. 2 p.m. Central Standard Time.
That's it. Right, so we've done that one. I will complete this contract. We have a sowing contract there to do.
Okay.
Oh, we have 2 sowing contracts. Sugar beet for 6 and potatoes for 19,000.
All right.
And we have that fast farming, don't we?
On both, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Right, so if we were to get, let me see, you know something, I'm also going to bar the item. So
Howie says G.
So if I bar the items, I will go down and grab that potato harvester, and then you can use our seeder. And we'll get that done. It's on field 7.
For sugar beets.
Oh yeah, field 7 for potatoes.
I don't have a potato harvester.
No, potato seeder. It's the planter. You have it.
No, not potato. I don't. I have a sugar beet. We don't have a potato.
Does that seeder not do potatoes as well?
No, it does not. Sugar beets.
Oh no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. All right. So it's only me then. All right. Pharrell's gave us a thumbs up. Thanks, Pharrell's. Appreciate it, buddies.
While you're doing that, I will finish up here.
Should we invest then in another potato harvester so we would have that there as well? I wonder. Well, if we're going to get decent prices for potato sowing contracts, we might as well take full advantage of it.
I see the logic in your humor.
That's what I was thinking.
So 7 is a potato harvest?
Yeah.
Or seed contract? Alright. I'll head up that way.
Right, so if you come down to the shop and pick up the one that we leased out from them themselves, and I will lease out another potato harvester, we would have it there for...
Okay. I'm on my way. Somehow or another, I really don't like this potato seeding that will result in us potato harvesting.
No, it won't. I promise you that. No.
Yeah. The leprechauns made you say that.
You're exaggerating things now when you say things like that. I mean, that's just.
Howie, we're doing both. Most of the equipment right now we own, but we are leasing some of the equipment that we don't have for whether it be planting or harvesting or whatever we need, so we can double up and work as a team.
I'm in. The one I leased out is the one that's going to give us fast farming.
Yeah, I'm assuming the one I have is regular farming.
Yeah, that's the one that we leased with from them themselves.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for giving me that planner.
You are okay, mate. I looked after you there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were almost a loss for words.
No, I had words, just that I could have got a YouTube strike there.
Somehow or another, I believe that. Yeah, sometimes we do. It just depends on the farm, Howie. We've got, or I should say, maps. Now, Chris and I both, we do it two different ways. This one in particular, we went ahead and bought some of the equipment and then leased some to help out so we can work together on the on a single field. And then we've got other maps where we lease the equipment until we're able to buy, work up enough money to where we can buy the equipment. So we do it both ways, but I like both ways. But I like the ideal. I like the idea of we started. I don't know. It was probably a month ago we started or was it about 2 weeks ago? We started leasing and trying to work our way up. Do you remember, Chris?
Two weeks ago, but 2.5, 3 weeks ago that was.
Yeah, and so we like doing it either way. I think it increases the challenges too, because you really don't make all your money when you're having to lease sometimes. But I think that there's a way that you can work yourself into a challenge to make it more, I guess, a difficult level. But I like it either way.
The way we kind of work was this: that if we're working a map that has small enough fields, we will buy the equipment. Because we just feel like it's more economical that way. But if we're on a map where we say something like Pacific Northwest or Doll Ranch or something like that, or even Primissimo, where they're big fields, then we would probably lease out the equipment, because we know it's going to take a lot more for us to build up to buy them. So it'll be more of a harder let's play first. I think that's kind of a lot of the way we look at it.
Yeah.
Like in Meadowgrove, we bought we started off with the equipment that we started off with, and then we start buying the equipment as we went along, and that's just the way we work it,
Yeah, and we do that too, Howie. If it's like when we started Pacific Northwest, we thought it was more important to save our money to buy the land and then lease the equipment. But it's like Chris said a while ago, if it's like a smaller map, something to like say Meadowgrove, the fields are inexpensive, so we went ahead and bought the fields that we wanted to start out with, and then we bought some of the primary equipment and just leased the equipment that we would use every now and then until we built ourselves up to where we could afford to buy, the equipment permanently, and then or build more or buy more fields. So yeah, I'm with you on the same page with that.
That's one thing, that we actually like about this game, and anyone actually plays this game, feels the same way, that there is so many ways to play this game. It's not just one way.
What am I
There's
doing?
so many different ways to play it, and that's why we're always saying to people who are actually just starting out that if after 20 minutes you're going, it's not for me because it's really, really slow, you need to give it time. So you need to give it at least a 40-minute gameplay first to really see if you like it or not. After 40 minutes, you would definitely know if you hate it or you like it. And if you like it, you know you're going to grow to love it because that's just the way this game is.
Well, I like the diversity of it because it's whatever your mindset is. So whatever your heart's desire, if you want to make, you can make it as challenging as you want, or you can make it as simplistic as you want. And so that's the beauty of it that I like of this game. And if there are some days that I want more of a challenge, and so I'll start out in the farm. What is the not farm manager? The other one, it escapes me right now.
Start from scratch.
Start from scratch.
Farmer.
No, start from scratch. So if you wanna do start from scratch, then you just do start from scratch, and then start working some contracts, because 500,000 in this game does not get you very far at all. If you want to buy one piece of land and then keep doing contracts until you build yourself up, I think that's a great way too. Or if you want to farm manager and you got 1.2 million with $250,000 debt, then that's a great way to start you out as well. Or if you just want to kind of take it slow and kind of figure out the game and have an easy gameplay. I say easy, that it's not, none of it's really just easy, because it's
farming. Here we go.
then you can do the new farmer and have already your barns and sheds and some of your equipment and stuff, because I say it's not easy because I don't know about y'all, working with 4 meter and 3 meter and 2 meter equipment is definitely not as simplistic as it sounds. So
it's horrible.
It's if you don't, you gotta have some patience in this game. It's whatever your outcomes are, whatever your heart's desire. So if you want to take the time and start out something small like that, you're going to spend multiple hours on this game trying to get to where you want to be, and then work yourself into larger equipment and stuff like that. So it's like I said, it's just heart's desire.
On our Metagrove, I think we have something like it must be nearly with 70 hours on Metagrove now.
Mine neither. Owie. That small stuff's for the birds.
Right. I think at the moment, we're 70 hours into on Metagrove. I think that's where we are, and we've only now just come to the point where we're after buying an extra 2-3 fields, I think it is. But we still have the same plot of land. We still have no animals after 70 hours of gameplay. We just built ourselves up to buy an extra 2 pieces of land.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And now that's a small field. Well, no, a small map. So,
yeah.
I think on our Pacific Northwest, I think we're only on field 33 still.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Me too, Howie. That's why I'm really extremely partial to Pacific Northwest, because I can sit back and play some of the larger equipment. Oh, you're not into the Big Bud? I every once in a while, Pacific Northwest is probably the only map that I've ever used the Big Bud on. The thing about the Big Bud that I've learned is, they're not a very fast tractor. What is it, 19 miles an hour if you're trying to road it from one farm or field to another. But I think it gives you the diversity if you want to use some of the larger equipment and try the different variety of tractors and stuff like that for some of your heavier equipment. That's what I like about it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that I'm partial to the Big Bud. I mean, I like the 1050 Fendt. That's one of my more favorite tractors. And here lately, I've kind of grown to like the what is it called? Not the Vario. Is it Vario? What's that one called, Chris? The
Which one?
It's not Vario, is it? Is it Vario?
Oh, the
No, Vultra.
Ultra.
Yeah, I kind of like I kind of like it.
Series.
Yeah, and I kind of like that a little bit just as a change up. But I do like the fence, and I do like to use the cases from time to time. And like this one, Chris and I were talking tonight, and we're like, you know what? We haven't done a multiplayer with John Deere, so tonight we just thought, let's just go John Deere and just give it a try. So that's what I like. You know, it's just whatever your heart's content is, whatever your desires are.
But the one thing we kind of figured out is it's Deere to go Deere.
Yeah, tonight it is. For sure. How is it that you, okay, I see how this works. You threw me with this little tiny planter. See how he... I'm telling you, 143 needs to be enacted here. Look at this. He gives me this little tiny potato planter. Oh my stars.
We're showing the viewers the difference, right, between slow speeding and fast farming, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference. And once again, this is the only potato harvest, the potato sower that you can actually do fast farming on. It's the one with the trailer hitch. And I think we were saying that earlier on about trailer hitch and 3-point linkage and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I agree.
So any equipment with that can fold down has the potential to do fast farming. So it all depends on what implement you're using. So with this one, you can do fast farming, but this is the trailer hitch. On some of the seeders and planters with the 3-point link, which you can't do fast farming, but you can with trailer hitches. No, so it all depends on what implement you're using at that particular time. But once it folds, that has potential to do fast farming.
Yeah, I agree, Howie. I do like the wide range of equipment and tractors. It's very phenomenal. And like I said, it's just your heart's desire. Whatever you feel in the mood for, just go for it.
Yeah, guys, like anyone watching, myself and Tubb is always saying this, that if there's a mod out there that you haven't tried and you're taking a fancy to it, but you haven't tried it yet, put in the comment box and let us know. We're more than happy to try it out. I mean, like, we're more than happy to download it, install it, and by us, meaning we'll try it out, is we don't do a mod review on it. We don't do a 10-minute going like, oh yeah, no, it's okay after 10 minutes. We will literally use it in the game.
Oh, speaking of, we tried out, what was that German tractor that's the... Schuler. Okay, let me tell y'all, we gave that Schuler a try out, just messing around. And I'm going to tell you, the first thing that we noticed is it does not have a good turn radius at all.
Oh, no way. Even though it has the double wheel turn that
it's already on my nerves, Howie. He gave me this little planner to get on my nerves. He's been doing this all night. It's this Irish sense of humor or something. I don't get it. Yeah, the Schuler. Oh my God! I think it's a neat little tractor, and I think for your vintage maps, it really fit Osina well. I thought that tractor would work perfect on Osina, but just be prepared because it does not have a good turn radius. I love the.
For anybody who's watching on my channel, this is the tractor we're on about at the moment. It's in medium, and it is that guy right there, the shuffler. It's that one there that we're on about. It has a.
Oh yeah. Let me see here.
I can't say that word without actually being.
It's German.
It has a shite radius.
Yeah, this one right here. It's a neat tractor. I like the looks of it. It's kind of a vintage look, older model look to it. I like the stack pipe that comes out of it towards the front. When you're in cab view, as you accelerate, it rolls out a darker smoke, which to me is more realistic, and it has a decent sound to it. Not like some of these machines on here that kind of have this repetitious sound that doesn't really sound like a tractor. I think Howie refers to it as a sewing machine. But this tractor has kind of a low growl to it, but it also rolls out the dark smoke out the stack. But the turning radius is horrible. Now, I will point out one thing. You can see here at the top of the cab, there's work lights in the rear, and then there's work lights towards the front. It has phenomenal lighting at night. It has the better lighting of most of the tractors in game. But oh my gosh, the turn radius is horrible.
And the turn radius will probably remind me, Howie, of do you remember the JCB Fast Track in 17? Like we had a really, really bad turn radius.
Oh yeah, I remember that tractor.
Yeah. This has something similar to that. It's a terrible radius.
Here, let me get this little piece left up here that this can actually get. That's so nice of you. I appreciate that. You're so generous.
You are welcome, buddy. See the way I look after you when we're doing this kind of stuff.
I had seed on that. We could have used. Okay.
There is a sugar beet one to go as well. Like, so if you want to go get the sugar beet, I don't mind. You can do the sugar beet harvest.
Yeah, sugar beet harvest. Okay, whatever.
Well, sorry, the sugar beet sowing contract. Or if you want, I can grab one of them down there. I don't mind.
Whoa! Like, I went over the mountain. Whoa! Glitchy.
Over the mountain.
Over the mountain and over the hills.
Yeah. Oh, you are over the hill.
I'm getting over the hill.
We went over
but you know what? I don't feel like it.
We went over the hill years ago, buddy. Our mind just hasn't caught up yet.
You're gonna have to get this here. You're in the way. Get out of
That's how you do it, guys. Oh my god. That's how you do it. It's how you evade people chasing you in cars.
I wasn't paying attention to where the turn was. You got me on a technicality.
You just weren't expecting it.
Alright, so you said we're going to pick up a sugar beet planting contract. Okay, what field was it?
Field 5.
Field 5. Up by 1. Okay, alright.
Right, okay, I know I've leased this out now, but so we can hold on to it. So
okay.
For a little bit anyway, we'll see where it's going after that.
Let's see, sugar beets, I think is this one right here. Yep, I got it, sugar beets.
So, sugar beet.
Come on. I try to turn and it kind of glitches on me a little bit.
That's done. Ready for you to go down there?
Yeah. I gotta go get seeds. And then I'll head down that way.
I will grab it's back up here. There's a fertilizer contract that has to be done too, so as soon as you're finished this one, I will.
Okay.
Yeah, guys, anyone watching, this is what we always do with our with our let's plays and stuff like that. We, even though we have our own fields to contend with at the moment, we will have anything to do, we've got our field 2s that are sown. We've got legumes and that. We've got field 1, which is rye. Field 4, we have oats, but it's not ready for harvest yet, I don't think. So what we do then is we do a lot of contracts, just for 2 reasons. One is to pass the time, and then to build up the money that we just spent on the likes of seed and stuff like that we used.
Oh, I know why this thing opens up twice.
So the thing that you need to know then is on small maps, such as Meadowgrove, such as RDC, your contracts won't be as lucrative as you're talking about the likes of Pacific Northwest and people like that, maps like that, where there's big massive fields where the contracts are a lot more. When you're doing that in our next contract, which would have been field 7, which we just came out of.
I'm gonna do this right here because this just makes it simplistic for me. All this weaving in and out.
How big was field 5 again? That's a big field. Yeah, but that's big enough, isn't it? Yeah. Do you want me to lease out
Interesting. So I cannot terraform in this map.
Why do you want to terraform?
Well, I was actually going to. What? Why did it send me up here? That was weird. That was a glitch.
Once again, why do you want to terraform?
Well, I was gonna make the road straight across, but there's a glitch. That's another glitch in multiplayer right there, y'all. Instead of, I'm cutting through here, and I was just gonna straighten out the road just so we could go straight to the bale selling and seed.
You know, I just done that earlier on there. That's why I was trying with the plow to see if we could plow up the that grass, and you can't. And I put down gravel, or that brown gravel kind of paint there, and it wouldn't let me paint over the grass either. So
I can't terraform anywhere. It just gives these weird symbols, like a little cloud and a plus is weird.
That was the very same as Obscene. Obscene, remember that when we were doing a multiplayer test on it?
Mm-hmm.
Even though I was the host, and even though I was the farm manager and the admin, I couldn't do anything. It wouldn't let me buy.
Oh yeah. Yep, I do remember that. I do remember that.
Right, so, like I said, field 5, I don't know, maybe I should lease out another planter and give you a hand.
Okay.
Or you could be there for a while. Have a look and see if you need me. If not, I'll go find something else to do. Like white chickens or something like that.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, I can I can speed farm with this. So
I don't have any wheat, so I can't.
Oh yeah.
I don't think we have any wheat in storage.
No, because we sold it.
Yeah, because we sold it at the start to get the extra.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't have that. Alright.
Okay.
Harvest contracts haven't come up yet, so
I'll probably have to speed up time after this.
if we do, we're going to hit the rain.
Yeah, I know. So this is the first time I've jumped on a map and immediately the first day it's going to rain.
Except for poor Howie's doing it every time we start the map.
Yeah,
He's getting hit with rain.
that's true.
That's the job was on.
Fels,
Felsburn, is it?
Felsburn is what he was on.
You know, something's actually quite boring sitting up here.
It is. Just checking to make sure it was sugar beets.
Right, so... Mr. Timmy, you heard that? Howie. I think you were supposed to, brother. Oh. Right, I would love to say I could check my our process on our fields, but unfortunately we don't have any growth, so I have to go through all my soil composition. My God, I can't believe this. Right, so I can take off cultivate, withered, plowed, harvested, remove tops. And where am I now? And yes, nothing is still showing up. And yet they're showing up on growth. That's just what I can't understand. Alright. So, growing. Everything is growing for us. We have nothing to do. Right, Tubbs, I'm heading back to the farm and I want to look. Actually, no, we can't, because once again, we have nothing to feed the chickens with. What's the point?
You could buy chicken feed. You got the telehandler.
So, you're right, that's what we can do. I will leave the tractor here, ready for this contract when it's ready. I'm watching Ralph Hertz. If this tractor goes missing, I know where I'm going to find you.
There ain't but two of us on here.
So, let's go get some chicken feed.
Yeah, boy. Speed farming at its best. Especially when I'm left having to do it myself.
Yeah, the only bit of work you done all night.
Mm-hmm. I see the I was going to say, I see the humor in your Irish humor. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh my God. And this, folks, off camera, is what I contend with on a daily basis. Except usually it's like a rhinestone cowboy.
Right now,
Jesus.
cowboy.
Oh my God.
Get off your horse and ride a cowboy.
What was it the other day you were singing something about whiskey for my men and beer for my horses? That's what it was, yeah.
No, beer, yeah, what was it? Whiskey for my men and beer for my horses.
Yeah, whiskey for my men and beer for my horses. Yeah. our
See,
this is
feel
our
the only cabin, so.
this is our one and only Irish singing cowboy.
It's why there's only one of us.
And the beauty of it is the concerts are free.
Not really. They're painful to listen to. Right. How much is me chicken feed? My God, it's expensive enough. 1,500 per bag. Really?
Yeah, but you don't. What is it? 1,000 liters per bag?
It all depends how many chickens we're getting.
Well, yeah, but I mean, honestly, I mean, you'd have to get a lot of chickens to add up to a lot of that feed.
Right, guys, we're going to put in the comment box how many chickens should we start off with. Bear in mind, we don't have a whole lot of money.
I just.
Howie. Oh my God, that's. Stop. No.
Alright, we should.
I don't believe in those stop lines. Those stop signs.
Should be finishing contract here pretty quick.
Right, so when you're finished that one, then you can bring back the tractor and then hit the one on field 7, the fertilizing job. The other John Deere is actually at the field, so.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's good.
Because I'm only coming back from the shop after picking up chicken feed. Saying chicken with my chicken feed.
The traffic's not that bad on this map. It's just got a lot of other glitches to it.
That's because there's not a whole lot of traffic on this map, to be honest with you now.
Yeah, it's not. But I am.
Crap, my keyboard died. Well, I'm available to sing at the funeral. Unless it's because of my singing he died.
Should be finishing up. What is it? It's still active.
Hey guys, if anyone's out to watching, okay, so like we said before, go over and check out our community, okay? Howie's actually on at the moment, so he'll be over there, he can talk away to you if you want. It's Superior FS Farming. Go over and check us out. It's the PS4 edition. So go over, check us out, have a chat to the lads over there, and we hope you join up and become a member.
He said, I'm trying to do 2 streams at once. Alright, so we got a glitch here. I just sowed 5 in soy beets and it shows 0%. Oh, I don't understand this. How can I sow it and it only shows 0%? He said, "Watch this." Okay, so now it's planting, and I'd already planted this. This thing is glitching bad. Oh my gosh. I gotta resow this whole thing. Oh no. What is this thing doing?
How many chickens should we wait for? Start off with.
I don't know, probably say about 10. You might want to come grab you might want to yeah, when you get done you might want to come grab a sower. It's going to take forever. Oh my gosh, I just sowed this whole thing. Okay, it's still sowing so far. It's weird how the dirt, like where I've already sowed, then it'll pop up in little squares in front of the sowing machine or the seeder or whatever, and show it like it's been cultivated.
Chickens.
That is so bizarre. So bizarre, so bizarre.
Oh my god. In this one you have to put water, straw, chicken feed, wheat, or corn. What? No way. I love it. Oh, I love it.
I like that.
So it's not just wheat no more. It's actually the full thing. So it's very same as a normal cow pasture, sheep pasture.
Mm-hmm.
I put water, straw, wheat, corn, and chicken feed. I'm at putting chicken food in there. So why is it just in corn or wheat?
Oh, that is so weird how this thing is doing this. There's some glitches on this one for sure.
Where am I going to grab straw?
By a bale. Yeah. Oh no, this is insane.
Okay, I'll be gone for about 30 seconds, guys. My cat's after shitting and the smell of it. It's not good. It's so bad even my husky's turned away from. Give me 1 second.
Alright. So this is insane how this is going about. It's breaking up in pieces like it's just been cultivated. I sowed it once. Now it's sowing again. I better check the contract though. Nope, it's showing it now that's being sowed. But it's popping up like it's been cultivated in little squares. That is so insane. So there's another glitch. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright, so everybody that's just joining in and just tuning into our channel, I'm Tubbfarmer and we got Chris Larkin here. We are console players. We're on PlayStation 4. We also have a community on PlayStation 4. It is called Superior Farming FS, or Superior FS Farming, sorry. Go check us out. In the meantime, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you like our content. We're not professional YouTubers. We're just a couple of old guys that really enjoy Farm Simulator and want to share our experiences.
So it's all about discovering new stuff and new things. Like we didn't know about the chickens on this. which was, I have to admit, a pleasant surprise. Except for Howie, who thinks I'd rather do cows. But yeah, no. Normally, like for anyone who's new to this game, normally in most chicken pens, all it is just wheat. That's all you need to do. There is a chicken mod out there. It's a chicken pen that holds 500 chickens, and all you do is just wheat. You don't have to clean or nothing like that. Most chicken pens, you will have to do wheat and then clean it. But the fact that on this one, you have to give them water, you have to give them straw for bedding. It's a nice change.
It's more realistic, in my opinion.
Yeah. So I will give it to the map maker of this map. Yes, the map itself, as we've been saying all evening, has a few glitches, and it has. It's, by all means, it's not 100% realistic, and it's not 100% there yet. But what it gives us in return for the glitches makes it up for it. The fact is that you have to give all the full feed, full straw, full water to chickens. It's a plus. 2 new crops. It's even better again. You know, so we can get over the 1 or 2 glitches because of that. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm only saying 1 or 2 glitches. That don't say if there's any more glitches coming on. We're going to be happy about it. So
No, probably not.
At the moment, I can get over it, you know.
I'm having to re-sow this whole place again, so. But it's working now. It says I'm 50% done this time.
So what happened in the first time?
I have no idea, to be honest with you. But we're getting it sowed now, so.
Right, so we need to get a water tank as well. We have that one, or we have...
So where I've sown before, as I'm going along, it'll pull up in little small squares like it's been cultivated and not sown. It's the oddest thing I've ever seen. It's farming Irish style. Now I did try to fast farm it the first time, and maybe that it just didn't take too kind to it. I don't know.
Did it actually go down, I wonder? No, like, did it...
Yeah, it did. It showed it. It showed it as sowing, but it's bizarre.
Where is our water storage on the map? Can you remember?
It should show it on the map because it shows it as a water tank.
No, it's showing me a fuel tank.
Okay,
I don't see any water.
it'll be a flat to the surface water tank.
I suppose it has to be up at the farm somewhere. So
It's around the farm. I know it's around the farm. Alright, so how are we doing here? Alright, we're still cooking. That's good.
good looking. What you got cooking?
Oh no.
How about cooking something up for me? I said, hey, sweet baby, don't you drive me crazy.
This is an every night thing.
Man, there's something drawing this hill. You get out and push it quicker. I think I can, 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 I think I can. I knew I could, I knew I could, I knew I could, I knew I could.
Well, it's a good thing it's doing that, showing those little squares where I've gone before and pulling it up like it's just cultivated, because otherwise it'd be difficult to see where I've been.
Yeah, but you see what I mean, guys? This is why I've been giving him a hard time all night, doing the same job twice.
Mm-hmm.
Most farmers are happy if the workers can do the job once.
Mm-hmm. Okay, alright, alright.
Right. Here, water, 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 water. Here, water, water, water.
Yeah, it's gonna jump up and get you.
Oh, I tell you. Here, water, 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 water. And it's not in there.
I think so, Howie. We need to file a big grievance, like 4 pages long.
You can start with, I'm complaining because we don't work as hard as the boss do, but still.
Man, you have these lucid dreams that are so vivid to you. It's amazing. He said minimum.
Yeah, chicken save, Richard. We're here, water,
Yeah.
water, 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 water.
The basic minimum, Howie, he's not a good boss. You are not a good boss. The end. That's our grievance.
I will be a good boss to those who actually deserves it, who actually worked. You know?
The famous last words.
No, the famous last word is, where the hell is the water in this place?
Alright, so I'm finally going to get done with this contract here in a second.
Here, water, water. I bet you it's down near the yard, is it?
It could be on that bottom part where you put the bale.
God. Right, the best thing to do is give the chickens their bale first, and then they can go on.
They'll choke to death because they ain't got no water. You're gonna kill
This
them.
is the first time in 19 they had to get water, so they're lucky.
Those chickens.
They're privileged chickens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those chickens have no idea what they're getting into. I've been working with you for a few months now. And they're just now getting to know you. All right, contract finished.
Where
Thank
the
goodness.
hell do we put the bale? I guess it's going to be here. Okay.
All right, so I finally got that
It
saved.
doesn't take the whole bale later, so it's alright. I just let the bale sit there. It's alright. That'll do. So now we go find here water, water,
Ooh.
water, water.
So our rye is coming up. Looks like grass.
Those are legumes over here.
Yeah, I need to fertilize these again.
Right, so here water, 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 water.
Yeah, that's true. That is true, Howie. Howie says, geez, he accuses you of doing something twice while he's wandering around the map.
Well, if a job was worth doing the first time, it shouldn't be worth doing the second time.
Are you talking about you wandering around the map? Or
Yeah.
maybe I'm a little confused.
Yeah, obviously. Like, I can drive all over the map 2 or 3 times by the time you can only do one harvest. Now, I need to find water. Where is the water cell point on this place?
I'll give you a hint. It's where
You don't
it's.
know where it is either.
Oh, yes, I do. It is somewhere where it's wet.
Oh, really? I didn't know that now. Where could that be, I wonder?
Just go
Someplace where it's wet.
while you're wandering around. If it gets damp, you're getting closer. That's a Blue's Clues.
Where would a map maker who puts glitches into a map hide the water line? Where's water? Where's the water?
Well, shouldn't it look? Should it look something similar to the slurry tank? Because the picture of it shows it as something similar to a slurry tank. So I would look something for that, like that.
Yes, Howie, I do agree with you. It will be the last place I look. Something tells me I'd be better off just buying a water browser and just leaving it on the map somewhere.
We already got one.
One that we can find.
Let me go down here and I'll go right to it.
Okay, well that's not water. Right, we'll check over in this bunch of sheds over here and we see what's going on. Even though this is the sheep. But, you know, it might be around the sheep somewhere. Not. Oh my god.
Hey,
Yes.
why don't you come up where I'm
not
at
looking for
and
I'm
get
not
the.
looking for hay, I'm looking for water, but okay, I'll come up there.
Well, why don't you come up here and get the water from this water spigot up here, sitting right here by our barn, and then you can be on your merry way. Where I'm
You know,
standing.
I'll come up and I will find it. Okay. But like,
I'm over here working. I'm trying to replant this field, and I pull right into this place and water everywhere on the ground, and here's the water station. See what I'm talking about, folks? Who's the boss here? Right? I'm telling you, I don't make enough money for this right now.
now to me, this looks like a slurry pit.
Well, you know what? That's why you got blind eyes. That's what you got me here for.
It looks like a normal slurry pit that's been in all the other maps that we've ever come across.
You know what? Your excuses are no good to me. They're just no good.
And why is it right beside a fuel bowser? Even though the
Because,
fuel bowser's not here. The fuel bowser's on the far side of the map.
you know, just because the map maker didn't have you in mind when he was building it, doesn't mean you have to get upset.
The map maker didn't have anybody in mind when he's building it, apparently.
Oh my gosh. This is what I put up with, y'all. I'm telling you. This is a normal day.
I've been working on the railroad. Get out of the way, chickens.
Oh my gosh.
You want to close the garage?
Yeah, I did.
Is it hot in there?
I don't know, babe. I hadn't been in there in a while. I gotta get back around this way. I'll just fill this up later. I'm gonna wash this off. Is it still hot in there? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Howie. I'm glad someone else agrees with me. Well, that's different. Slurry pump for water. Thank you. I'm not the only one who sees that.
You, get in there. Boss, get in there. Now, get.
Well, that's what I was saying a while ago. Based on the picture, it looked like a slurry pit.
Yeah, because that's why I didn't go near it the first time, because that's what I thought it was.
But the thing that caught my eye was the water on the ground. And I was like, that's got to be the water trigger right there.
No, that there could have been dirty slurry either. Just thought I'd let you know that.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
I was going to go and see could I rob oh, look at him! I was going to go and see could I rob water.
Here's your slurry pit water pit right here.
Yeah, guys, we did say we played realistic, okay?
Hey, just because you got in my way, that's not my fault.
Listen, I was going to try and rob water from our power washer here, but didn't have to in the end.
Why don't you just get water out of the water tank over here?
You know, I think I will from now on. Now that I know where the slurry pit water tank is.
I think I deserve a pay raise for finding that thing. And it took me 1 minute driving in the yard. 1 minute.
So, I guess then you've been driving around looking for slurry pits and seeking you get water out of them for the since 19 started.
No, just this game. Since you started complaining about it.
Now, why am I trying to jump through the wall here? That's another thing. Trying to get out of vehicles and you jump through a wall. Like, what's up with that?
Yeah, that's still glitching. Alright, so let me hop over here real quick.
Right, so I think we have everything for the chickens.
What field am I in? 7.
Next there for chicken feed, even though I gave them chicken feed, but it came up as right, so water and chicken feed. Right, what's up with all the
What's the matter with you?
icon points there? So which one of these? Okay, I presume this one is for cleaning, and then this one here is for the eggs. Okay, I presume that's the way it works.
Well, give me a minute when I'm finished with this field work, and I'll come over there and tell you what it's for.
No, that's what it is. The one just outside the shed doors, or it's where you clean up, and then the ones inside then is.
Okay, well, I was just checking because, you know, I got to get field work done first before I can show you what happens on the farm.
Yeah. Yeah. How do you open the doors? I'll come and I'll show you. Like, okay, please do. Right, so
As soon as I finish this contract, I got to run over to field 1 and fertilize it because it's in its first stage already.
I'll go down again, or tokens. We will see what would happen. We will set him up so we don't have to worry about him no more.
Alright.
And what field you in here?
7. I'm finishing up the contract in 7. And then I've got to run over to 1, and because it's in the first stage, and fertilize it as well.
2 is in as well.
Yeah, I'll catch it last.
What's 4? Is 4 in his first or second stage? Because like mine don't show up. In fact, what I'll do is I'll jump the fence and I'll just see, I suppose.
I think 4 we can't fertilize because we got crop destruction on.
It's not even fertilized at all.
Yeah, but I think it's in a growth stage where we can't fertilize it because of the.
Can you not change your tires to row crop?
I might if I could. If I wasn't working all the time, probably.
If we can't, what we'll do is we'll take the crop destruction off till we can actually afford a small tractor with row crop tires.
Okay. Let me run down and grab one real quick.
Messer.
I should have just ran you over. I mean, this would have made the perfect.
If only you could work as hard, we wouldn't have to worry about it.
Oh. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna knock your little rear end off.
Oh, what are you doing? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's how hard work he did.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Take shortcuts. Just get out of here. My god, man. He's dangerous to have around. Yeah, folks, he's running out of coffee, so that's the problem.
No, that was 8 hours driving on the road today. It's a long drive.
Was that a yawn I heard?
Oh yeah, I've been up since 4 a.m. my time.
Excuses, man, excuses. Do we believe him? No, I don't.
I'm kind of anxious to see how this.
Man, 3 hours. Well, hey.
What's that?
Okay, guys, what we're going to do is we're going to finish up what we're doing here, right? So I'll finish up doing the chickens, and then I will
finish fertilizing farm 1, field 1.
a hand, and then we'll finish up our live stream until tomorrow night. Tomorrow night will be on Pacific Northwest. For anyone who wants to join in with us, just put in the comment box, let us know, and we will gladly give you your password now for tomorrow and stuff like that.
Perfect.
We'll
Sounds
normally
good.
start around 8 o'clock my time, which is GMT, which is 2 o'clock Central
Standard time. Yep. In the States, yep.
We're saying we start at that time. That don't say everybody has to start at that time. That's no, we will start. If you can join an hour later or an hour after that, again, it doesn't really matter. As you can see, we go on till all hours in the morning anyway. So Also, if you like what you see, because this is the way we kind of play, it's just that Tubbs is getting tired at the moment, so he turns into a child.
What?
But so if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button, smash that like button so much or you're going to get a restraining order against you. Also go over and check out our community channel, which is Superior FS Farming. We love to have you over there. We love to have you as members. We're always looking for other active members who love the game, and if you're just starting out in the game, we love to see you, as we're all very friendly over there. We will kind of give you as much help as you need. We will also do multiplayer with you to get onto your farm and help you out as much as we can. So go and check our channels. Mine is Chris Larkin, and my partner in farm, as always, is Tubbfarmer. And like I said, so tomorrow night we will be on Pacific Northwest. We hope you can all join in. Tubbs, you want to say anything there, buddy?
No, I echo everything you said. Just make sure to hit that like button and subscribe button, and make sure to check out our community there on PlayStation 4. And we appreciate all those that have joined in with us. Howie, appreciate you chiming in and engaging us with the chat. We really appreciate that. And those that have just been watching and didn't chat in any at all, that's okay too. We hope you liked what you saw, and we appreciate you tuning in to us and checking me and Chris out for the night.
Exactly. A big shout out then to RPM Rents, also Ferrell's TV, and Ajax 92. Thanks for joining in, guys. Thanks for your comments. We hope to see you again tomorrow night, hopefully. And if you, like I said, if you want to join in, you're more than welcome. Just put in the comment box, and we'll hook you up with all the information you need.
I would, Howie. I mean, it's got a few glitches in it, but I'm really enjoying it. I like right now I'm fertilizing this rye, and I'm kind of interested to see how this rye looks once it's fully grown and ready to harvest. And I'm also, those legumes, or however you pronounce that, I don't know if I'm saying it properly, but I'm kind of wanting to see how those look once they're fully grown and ready to harvest as well. I love the idea of just multi-crops. I wish that we had that availability on other maps, but
to be honest with you, with me, it has to be the fact that we actually give everything to the chickens.
Right. Well, see, what I'm wondering though is just whether the rye plays the same role as what your grass does. I'm just trying to figure out how this plays into this map, because it's not like the other maps, so you just don't. Yeah, got a couple of more passes, it looks like. Maybe 3.
Do you need a hand order? Are you okay, or what's the story?
No, I got about maybe a couple of passes here, and I'll be done. And I wonder I'm just really curious about this rye. The legumes, or legumes, or however you say that, I'm sure they're just like any other cereal crop. You just harvest it and sell it just like wheat or canola, barley, and all that. But the rye, you said you could bale it, right? Is that correct?
I think it's the rye you can bale.
Okay.
Right, it looks like As far as I know, I think it looks like grass when it comes out. Now it's either rye or legumes, but it's one of them anyway that looks like grass when you're peeling it. But it's not grass. But if I'm not mistaken, I think you can give it to one of the animals. I think it is as feed.
Oh, okay, interesting.
But I'm not sure which one it is though. That's the thing.
I'm not real. I would consider it that way, Howie. I would consider rye as cereal because you got rye bread and things of that nature, just the same as what you do with wheat, or grain or anything like that. So I'm just not real sure how this plays in this map. That's what I'm kind of curious about.
Plus, another thing is those animal sell points, those animal dealerships, I don't think all those will work.
Oh, they don't?
Because we do have up on the selling points, we do have our animals, which is the cows, pigs, sheep, and horses. But there's nothing there for it as to sell them or to buy from them or whatever, so I don't think those are actually hooked up yet. There's even salt, and there's no sell point for salt or anything, so I'm not sure what's going on.
I wonder if that was just kind of left in and that's PC only.
Could be.
Yeah. That would be my guess. Because the PC players have a lot of diversity. I thought I left a couple of spots somewhere over in here.
That is the chickens done.
Yeah, I'm done. I thought I left a spot somewhere, but I guess not. I'm not finding any other spots here. Okay, I'm done. Oop, there it is. I knew I left one somewhere.
There we go. That's the thumbnail. Chickens.
Chickens are the thumbnail.
Oh yeah. Feeding chickens on RDC. Yeah. So, right guys, so tomorrow night, as we were saying, we're going to be on Pacific Northwest, okay? So we will start around 8 o'clock at GMT, that's Irish English time, or 2 o'clock Central Standard Time. So we will be going on till another 2-3 o'clock in the morning. So there's going to be plenty of time for you to join in and jump on, even for an hour and a half. Especially anyone who just happened to join and who's just getting the game and stuff like that, who wants to learn. We're not masters, we're not professionals, we're not things, but we have been playing it for a while. I've been playing it since 13, and I think Tubbs has been playing since 17. I think it is 15, 17.
15.
So we have been playing it for a while. Like we said, we're not professionals. We don't know absolutely everything on it. We learn as we go along also. We love the game for what it is, and that's basically what it is. It's just the game. So if you like that, our kind of let's play, where it's full stream for 2.5 to 3 hours plus, and what happens to us happens to you when you're watching it. There's no jump cuts, there's no time lapses, there's nothing like that. There's absolutely full on. If we crash, we crash. If we cry, we cry. That's normally Tubbs. But we sing, we laugh, we tell jokes, we take them piss out of each other and everything else, but it's all done with the utmost respect. So if this is what you like, please hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and as what we always say, it only takes a second to hit it, a lifetime of regret if you don't. Also, remember, if you do join in, guys, we are console players, so don't be expecting mad mods, because it's not going to happen. But we also broadcast, okay? So when you do join, just remember that we broadcast. So you have to get your settings, and you have to allow us to air you online as well, okay? Also, watch your music in the background and stuff. Like, we don't mind you having music, but you do need to watch it, because we don't get any YouTube strikes or anything like that. Also, go over and check out our channels, okay? Mine is Chris Larkin, and my partner in farm is Tubbfarmer. Go and check us out. smash Tubbfarmer's subscribe button if you're not already subscribed to him, lads. He's a great guy. He would love to have you subscribe to him, so please subscribe to him as well. Like his videos. He's pretty much the very same as I am. Also, go and check out our community channel, Superior FS Farming. Like I said, all the guys over there, most of them play single players, but they're all helpful and everything else. They're always posting their videos and their pictures. And Mr. Tim Howie is also over there. He'd be more than happy to have a chat to you and talk away to you. So guys, from myself, I'm going to be calling it in a few seconds as soon as Tubbs is finished.
Yep.
So for myself, I'm going to say adios to everything else. And as I always say, and as I always leave my channels with, anything that I done wrong here tonight on this video, it was the leprechauns made me do it. So from myself, it's adios.
Yeah, folks, we appreciate y'all jumping in and checking us out tonight, and ditto to what Chris was saying. And as I park this tractor up for the night, we enjoyed it, had a good night. Thanks for everybody for tuning in. Thanks for all the chat that we had, how we appreciate it. And y'all have a good night and keep on farming.